All right, so I had a customer with the Arista Holiday Rambler. I don't know, probably 2004, 5, 6, somewhere around there. This generator wouldn't stay running. It's just the Onan 4KY. The carburetor fuel shutoff valve was clogged. It was bad. The solenoid plunger wasn't pulling in and out. So I replaced that. Got the generator going. It's running great, but I didn't get any power inside the motorhome. It is hot in here. So here I'm back at the bedroom. It's a 30 amp service. It's a gas unit. So this back here on the back of the Parallax battery distribution center, or the power distribution center, the lower section, that's the battery charger. 110 breakers, 12 volt fuses. So back here it actually has an automatic transfer switch to transfer between generator and shore power, and these wires right there go to the generator. And with the generator running, these wires right here go to the generator. With the generator running, I did have power there. You'll just have to trust me on that because it's very hot. And I want to get the meter out to show you what I've already done. So I'm going to pull this box out, change out this transfer switch, and see if that solves the problem. Somebody's already been working on this and took out a lot of screws already. Maybe, I don't know. Actually, let's see. There's no holes up here. So maybe the factory never put any screws right there. There's no holes, so the factory never put any screws there. Alright. Don't get sick on the mattress there. I'm not plugged in right now, so I don't have to worry about any power here. So this should be shore power from the power cord. Alright. There's our ground. Alright. Haven't had to change out one of these transfer switches in a while. These aren't common on motorhomes. They're usually a standalone box, not one incorporated into the distribution center right here. So let's go ahead and say this is a generator. It should be shore, like poly shore. So it is. And this is too far away from any power supply, so I can't even plug it in to test the rest of it out. It's kind of hard to see. It's a marine type 30 amp plug. So this is the other side of the shore cord. It just goes right from here to there. And look, it says shore on it. So I guess that's right. Here's our replacement one. Sure hope it's the right one. We're calling it a model ATS301, otherwise known as a automatic transfer switch, 30 amp. Well, I sure hope nobody's watching this video to learn how to take this thing apart. Just tweak, very tweak. Look at that, instructions. Oh, great. Everything's different. Alright, I'm gonna have to get stuff out of the way. main neutral down there. Disconnect my main neutral. Main power 30 amp into the breaker. It's right there. The batteries on this thing are dead. It's always another problem. So, hopefully this is what holds the transfer switch on. 5/16 screw right there. And another one behind the 12 volt distribution. An obvious problem. Do you see an obvious problem? Let's see what our instructions tell us to do. Well, is the timer enabled? Alright, so there's a jumper right here. You can disable the timer, so when you turn on the generator, there wouldn't be a time delay. I want that, so I'm not going to take that off. Well, that's what I would have done without the instructions. Alright, so it's telling me to get rid of this deck mounting plate. No dropping them. Alright. So it looks like those will mount right there. So it'll be back to where it was before. Right, one there. And one there. So they still line up. So go back to 5/16. Hope you guys can see this. I don't know. I'm just wedged between a bed and a wall. So I can't do too much for viewing angles. I got the window open so at least some air blows across my head. Alright. Alright, that's the old one. So using the smaller knockouts for that. I didn't need to know that. Alright, so this one's a little bit nicer for sure. So I'll use the same knockouts that are still right there. Instead of using wire nuts, each one has its own, instead of having wire nuts, each one's got its own port to go to. The kit provides the jumper wires that go to the breakers and the neutral bus. So get those knocked out and the wires hooked up. What size do you think you are? A little bit bigger than that one. See which one of my Allen text keys that's going to be worn out. 5/30 seconds. You know, like your standard 5/30 seconds. So let's go ahead and loosen up all of these. It'll be easier to do this here than it's on the back of this thing. Since this is mounting to the back of this entire thing is grounded, so it should be chassis grounded already. It does say to put a chassis ground lug on there, but it's already going to chassis ground. Ow! There. Let me get my free wires. coach line 1, generator line 1, shore power line neutral, coach neutral right there. So the one that says coach neutral should be going to the distribution box. The one that says line should be coming from shore power or city, or however you want to think about it. And of course, generator should obviously be coming from the generator. I should get some nice T-handle. I should probably do a lot of things. Alright. That was coach neutral. This is going to be coach line 1. Putting these on, do make sure you're not hitting the insulation with them. You'd be surprised how many times I've done it, and the factory has done it. So you clamp down on insulation, and you have a really bad connection, and then you have really bad heat, and then stuff starts to melt. And then stuff gets loose, which makes a bad connection. Repeat and repeat. Knock this out. There we go. One. So we won't be using this knockout because that plate we took off the bottom would have been if we just did this as a standalone. And it on the ground as a standalone and transfer switch. But if we did that, I'd have to go get some more wire. Okay. So I'm gonna try to see if these new screws they gave me will go in better. That one still does. So there's a grommet right here that the neutral and the power run through. You didn't have it on the box already. They gave you one with the kit. Alright, see if we can't line this up again. Alright, so now I can hook these back up, right? Main power to the main breaker. You guys can see that, I don't know. Main neutral to the main neutral bus bar. Main neutral bus bar, like there's an auxiliary neutral bus bar. This one they soldered together pretty janky. Let me just cut off that jank bit a little bit. Let's see if we do okay here. Again. Alright, that fits in. Where's my better screwdriver? This one gives me a little bit more torque. Alright. Main breaker goes back into there. Right. These will go back where they were. put our clip back on to hold our main breaker on. That's all that guy is. Taking one of these screws. Thanks, magnet. You failed. Alright, so that's back on. I put these back in. Those are tiny little screws. Okay. Maybe they were these. Man, I need to be at a better 1/4 inch driver. Because it's not magnetic anymore. Alright, so that's back in. Now we can work back here. Here's our shore power. The conduit on there. Alright. Think we can read it? I can't read it. Round out of the way. Can you guys read it? I don't know. Need this. Generator line power, line power. Alright, so seems easy enough, as long as that one isn't generator neutral. My wires are going to be good. Oh, that is neutral. My wires are not going to be good. It'll just make it. Might be easy, and you can be difficult. And generator neutral is last. You know what? I forgot. Someone recently gave me a headlight. Maybe I should have just been using that the whole time. Probably would have helped see everything, huh? I lose these so fast that I forget that I have them. It's gonna be like, why didn't you just use that the whole time? I could have seen things better. So it's straining. So yeah, there's a pass-through right here for the what would have been chassis ground, but that's if it's standalone. You need to have that chassis grounded. This is chassis ground, and it's hooked up directly to that self-tapper, so we should be good now. So I guess if I was smart before I put this together, I would start up the generator. Alright, so right here are the batteries, and of course the batteries are dead. The customer's nice enough to leave me a door prop there. Get my battery pack. That's positive. That's negative. And then turn it on. It should be on. Alright, let's turn the battery on. And we're gonna find the generator start on this thing before. I remember it taking me a long time to find. Oh, it goes in right here. Alright, generator's on. Come back to here. And hopefully I just hear a clunk. Hopefully. That time delay. Unless I get to it before then. Alright, so that should be generator. That should be generator. 122. That should be down to the coach. Ooh, I have power from the generator there. So if I were to turn that on. And go to the microwave. The microwave has power now. So if I were to turn the AC on. Ooh, the AC turned on. Don't know if it's gonna cool. Alright. So let's see if this thing's charging the battery too. If it is, then we can put this thing back together and I can be done. Alright, so on this one, try to make it simple for us all. Red and white is battery. That's 13.46 and that should be charge. So just the same voltage. Alright. I just put it back together. We did it. I can't believe I did it. Alright. I'm going to go disconnect my battery jumper and go from there. Probably shouldn't put my hand in here, huh? I can put this on without shorting myself out. I should be able to. I will be able to. Putting you on a mattress is probably not the best place to put you. Dropping my screw is probably not what I should do. Okay. I know what you guys are thinking. I didn't crimp that back down. Alright, let's crimp back down. Don't yell at me. We're almost done. Now I can throw this back into place. On the converter kick on. Alright, let's see what I got for some screws. Some more screws in here. One, two. Those should be pretty matching screws. to 5/16. I have them up here. I sure hope so. It was really hot when I took this off. To do that doesn't mean I didn't do it. Turn the AC off. Well, we did it. It's done. Can you see me? I can't see me. Oh, I told you guys. Should probably get better equipment if you're gonna do this. Ah, face. Turn my transfer switch back on. Oh, you guys almost fell when I took the weight of the drawer off. Ooh.